Alright, welcome back to, let me see if I can say it right, Andy's Toy Train Layout on a shoestring budget. Now I wanted to shoot this real quick for all you people out there who might be doing what I'm doing with 027 and picking up them switches without instructions or without boxes for real cheap prices. They just need to be cleaned. They work, but they just need to be cleaned. Now, I went to Grimmer's today. That's in a local electronics store, and I talked to the fellow there. And he didn't have telephone cable, which I found out on a Lionel video produced by Lionel, that you can use telephone cable for your switches. But he sold me basically the same thing here. You can see it right here. And it's got 4 conductors in it, and you only need 3 for your trains. So let me get my hand in here. There it is. There's my hand. All right, I know how to use it. I've learned how to use this. See, you strip it back, and there's 4 conductors in there. There's a ground wire that's bare, and there's paper between the wires. Just cut that all out of there. Now, he didn't want to sell me suitcase connectors because he never heard of them before, and they're called something else in the electronic world, but I went to the local hobby shop and he had some suitcase connectors. And let me get my hand in here so I can see what there's my hand. And I can take one out here for you. Hold on. Hard working with one hand, isn't it? Holding a camera. Well, there you go. I don't know if you can see them inside the bag, but they're suitcase connectors. Now, some people are having trouble with them and some people aren't. But according to the guy in the electronics store, you really got to buy the right ones. You can't buy the wrong ones because they won't work. And the guy at the hobby shop looked these up, and these are the ones for a 16 gauge bus with 18 gauge feeder, and of course it's stranded wire. Now another thing, the telephone wire is stranded, but this is 32 cents a feet that he sold me today. 32 cents a feet, and it's stranded. Each of the 4 conductors in there are shielded, and it's stranded. Now, let me go over here and show you. I'll try to move slow so this thing doesn't go in and out of focus and drive you all nuts. But what I did is, on the wire that comes with the remote, if you're fortunate enough to get one of these, if not, you just need a single pole double throw, I think, at your local electronics store. And what this has 3 cables. It's a flat, Lionel calls this flat wire, and it's really expensive. That's why Lionel said get the telephone cable. Now, if you're fortunate enough to have it in the area, grab it. It's a hell of a lot cheaper than running 3 sets of wires. Now, the one with the ridge on it, that's the ground. And I can't see that far away, but I'm going to try to aim the camera at the switch. Let me find my hand. There it is. Now, no. It's on the back side. There's 3 screw downs, right? The one closest to the housing for the machine, for the machine that throws the switch, is your ground. The middle one should go to the middle ribbon wire, and the end one is the opposite end of the ribbed wire. The ribbed wire is the ground wire. And what I did, I used black on the telephone cable, or light telephone cable that I bought today for the ground, green for a positive, and red for a positive, because they ground through the black wire to throw the switch in either direction. Now I got it set up, so let me throw it and show you how it works. See, either direction. And let's see, if I go up, if I go down towards the bottom, I think this, let me get this in focus. I think that's down, which means it curves out. There you go. Let me get my hand in there again. See that? You're getting used to a person with a visual handicap, aren't you guys? You feel that? That's going to go to the curve. It's going to curve in the down position. So, and then when you throw this up to the short end, see, the long end is to the curve. The short end is to straight away. So, there you go. It's no rocket scientist, and I bet you can find a wiring schematic on the internet for them. These are the 70s switches and the 80s switches. Now over here, my friend Rich got me some very nice one in very nice condition with the original box from the 50s for an unbelievable price. I got a left and a right. And these actually light up. And I even have the controllers. There's a light in here and they actually light up. These are from the 50s. And the controllers are a dual controller. And I'm going to make this switch over here, in my hand again, this switch over here a slave to this one. Because as you can see, that goes out that way. And then over here, I have the mate to that switch. And I'm going to make that switch a slave to that switch. So there's no way I can derail. Plus it's the anti-derailing. So that's about it for this one. So if you have any questions, email me or message me. I'll try to answer them when it comes to these switches. And if you have any ideas, oh, another thing I bought today. Now, a lot of you guys might poo-poo this, but you might say this is for kids in a 4x8. But I bought this. It's summer grass. It's made by Woodland Scenics. And another thing, go online and go to Woodland Scenics site. There's a lot of excellent videos there. And there's one, you can put this down and make it look pretty darn nice with adding some ground cover to it and some clumps of bushes and some trees. But I'm not going to glue it down like they do. I'm going to thumbtack it down and paint it because I might want to take it up eventually. The other thing is I decided for the road bed, I'm going to go with Woodland Scenics foam. It's called Track Bed. Now, H-O-N and O. Now, my hobby shop didn't have any O. They had N and H-O. But I'm going to try it on the H-O and see what I think of it. Because a lot of guys on YouTube really like it because it's easy to make the bends for the curve track versus cork road bed. So, I mean, then again, it's a matter of choice. Some people might like cork better. But I think I'm going to go with the foam. So, we'll see how things progress here. But that's about all I'm going to do today. So, enjoy toy train hobbying. Enjoy collecting. And all you scale guys, have fun with it. Because we're all loving trains. And you guys are like the 1 foot equal 1 foot, the real thing, and the Ralph Anders. I love you guys. I love your videos. Keep on shooting them. All right, this is it for Andy's toy train layout on a shoestring budget. All right, everybody have a good night. Bye-bye. Talk to you soon. Out.